What's up, gentlemen? So the other day I posted a video talking about Pete and Pedro, my business, and how I was stepping down from running it. I'm gonna hire this guy Mike Levy because, in a nutshell, I was doing a really crappy job. Now, that being said, in the video I talk about growing 100% every single year, but it was just a byproduct of me doing videos, and honestly, it's guys trying it, using it, and they keep buying it, and so the growth has been substantial. But that being said, I basically know that it could be a lot bigger, a lot better, and it could be a more successful company. I'll link to the video down below, but it was me just basically being honest and letting you know that I've failed my business and it could be a lot better, and I'm going to take the necessary actions in order to make that happen. But there was a comment on the video that really sort of got me thinking. In a nutshell, it basically said that I should be happy, I should be satisfied with 100% growth every year, and that I'm just being greedy. Greedy? Me? I never considered myself a greedy person at all. I am an entrepreneur and I want to be successful. So for a few days now, I've been thinking about this idea of greed and me being greedy and what greed really means. And today I was driving and it sort of just came to me that greed isn't necessarily bad. I personally feel like it can be good, beneficial, and incredibly advantageous for somebody to be greedy. And I pulled over and I grabbed a gum wrapper and I jotted down 5 reasons why personally I feel like greed is good, and I'd like to go over it today. Everybody can agree that the word greed is a bad word, right? Whenever somebody is associated with greed, you see them as coveting, as trying to get as much money or food or power as they possibly can. But success, that word, everybody can agree that that's a good word. I want to be successful. You probably want to be successful too, but the problem is in the definition and how you define success. And as an entrepreneur, as a business person, when I have a business, one of the measurement tools that I use is how successful it is financially. Is it growing? And I don't apologize for that. And neither should you. You shouldn't apologize for wanting to be financially successful and to make money if you're interested in making money. Now, if your definition of success is something different than mine, then fine. And if I, as a business owner, define success as making money and then wanting to make more money, that means my business is growing. That means that I'm achieving something. That is what I set out to do and what you set out to do when you start something and when you've got a goal and a vision and something that you want to achieve in terms of business success. And there's absolutely no freaking reason why anybody should apologize for that. And it pisses me off. And if that makes me greedy, then damn it, I'm greedy. Money is a good thing, and it's not something that you should be embarrassed about wanting. And really, for me, there are 5 reasons why I feel that, for me, greed is good. Number 1 is it's a motivator, right? When I see how much money I made last year, I know that I want to make more, because making more means that I did something better. It means that I did something right. It means that I was growing, because in my opinion, if you're staying still, you're going backwards. If you're not growing, you're dying. Number 2, greed gives you focus. It gives you something to achieve or strive for, or a marker that you can measure yourself against. Number 3 is it's a goal. It's something to strive for, something to go for, something to get. If you don't have it, what are you doing? You need a goal in order to know what you're doing every single day. Number 4, it gives you freedom. When you have means, when you have been successful, and when you have money, it gives you the freedom to have options, to not have to do something you don't want to do. The 5th reason, I'm going to be honest with you. And this is probably the most selfish reason why I feel like greed is good, because it feels good. When you achieve something financially, when you achieve a level of success in your business or what you're striving for in your career, it feels amazing. When you've got goals, when you've got motivation, when you've got somewhere you want to get to, and you get there, even part of the way, because here's the whole thing. When you start off on your journey to reaching your personal definition of success, right, you don't necessarily know where it's going to go. You know the general direction, and there are little incremental steps along the way, and you need to celebrate these, but you can't get comfortable, you can't get complacent, you've got to keep working, because if you don't, somebody else is coming to eat your lunch. You can be successful financially and still make an impact on the world in a positive way, right? And so Like, that's the thing. A lot of times when you hear the word greed, you think you're either greedy or you're not. Well, I don't know what I don't know what that looks like. All I know for myself is that I don't know another way to be. I don't know how you could be in business or have a career or exist without some direction or goal of something in the future that you want to achieve. Because without it, like, later, I don't want to apologize for the fact that I want my businesses to be successful. I want to see upward growth in my bank accounts. There's nothing wrong with that. And so you should not feel ashamed. In my opinion, all greed was not created equal. There's greed as in, like, you do a bunch of shady, crappy things to other people in order to enrich yourself. But greed in the sense of you want to be successful and make a lot of money and have and run a successful business that you've started from nothing, that's a different level. And so if being greedy, if wanting to be successful, if that makes me greedy, then guess what? I'm a greedy motherfucker. I want to be even more greedy next year. Gentlemen, never apologize for being greedy unless you do things that are shady and shitty. Otherwise, press on, amigo. Press on.